I do not trust you if you have a lot of friends. Yes, I repeat, you are a walking red flag if you have many friends.
Nobody actually talks about how hard it is to make friends outside of high school. Because I'm now 22, I'm out of high school, I just finished community college, I got my degree. I still don't have any new friends.
I have no friends. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to hang with you. I don't want to go to your party. I don't want to go to your event. You ain't even got to invite me to your event. I don't need no one to help me with anything. I could do it all by myself.
If you don't got no friends right now, bro, that's a blessing in disguise, bro. That means that God is trying to tell you to focus on you. You finally just need to focus on yourself. You need to build up yourself. You need to self-improve and do the things that you need to do in your everyday life to be the person that you need to be.
Cap, blood's yapping. Nobody likes being alone. The reason I say that is because I used to be lonely, and I know for a fact I was not happy. At times when I used to exclaim I love being alone and I'm an introvert, I knew deep down in my soul, just like you and everybody else saying that knows deep down in their soul, that what we all really wanted is just some friends. These people who talk of loneliness are liars, bruh. These are the same people who expect everybody who comes into their life, all their friends, to be ride or dies. It's almost like expecting everybody who walks in your store to buy something or to be a lifelong loyal customer. Some people are just window shopping, man, and that's all right. And it's causing our whole generation to be lonely.
As a person who's introverted and spends majority of my time by myself, you have to explicitly explain to me what it is that you need. Seeing all these posts about, oh my gosh, this person didn't respond for hours. Oh my gosh, my friend hasn't spoken to me in so many days. They even like me anymore. And it's like, I could go a week straight without talking to anyone and not even realize. So I'm realizing just how childish that actually is, because everybody's so different and everybody has completely different needs. Be expressive with what it is that you need, because somebody else may not even realize that you need it.
These are gonna die alone. Gen Z, we make it seem like we're so honest and against everything of those before us, but how can we even be the realest generation and we're not honest with ourselves? Hot take, people that yap about being lonely is the best thing in the world are actually just toxic and scarred people. On top of that, they really want to make friends, they just don't know how to pick the right ones, or they just don't want to put that first initial foot forward. Our generation is like the first generation they try to sell this BS loneliness, lone wolf stuff to. And I think our big reason we're cooked is because, you know, obviously COVID, and we went a long period of time in an extremely developmental period where we were just sitting in our rooms, not interacting with humans. So a lot of people have gotten used to being on their devices over interacting with people, you know, but it's not a genuine love, and it's more of a comfort. Because let's be honest, y'all, would you rather go out with your friends, talk to the huzz or the bruz, or would you rather sit inside, goon, and scroll on TikTok? You don't even have to answer, my nigga. I know what you would choose. Don't fall for that message that I fell for a long time ago.
If you have a history of being a loner, if you have a history of not being able to get along with a group, family, friends, classmates, everywhere you go, no matter where you're at, you just always seem to be the odd one out, the black sheep. And you're trying to figure out, why can't I fit in with these people? Why is it so hard for me to find my place in the world? Why do I feel like I'm always on the outside looking in? Well, I feel like that's probably because you're supposed to be a leader.
Self-improvement doesn't equal isolation. Actually, I've noticed that I've healed the most when I was around people that loved and cared for me. A lot of people who are online saying all this loneliness and introvert stuff have been hurt in their own personal relationships, and they kind of bring that whole mindset and impose that on everybody else. And that's why I say it's cap. And our generation is so cooked on top of this is because we're already always trying to be so nonchalant, and nobody wants to be vulnerable or put the first step forward. So no relationship can be started because the other person is just thinking about how the other person might hurt them or how they can maintain power.
I wish I had a group of friends to go out and do things with, but I don't have any.
Why don't you go make friends?
How do I do that? People only talk to me when I talk to them first. Well, I stopped talking to people, and now no one talks to me.
If everybody feels that way, then nobody would talk to each other and nobody would have friends.
Well, how come when I talk to people, they look at me like I'm stupid? But if someone talks to me first, they're usually happy. I appreciate the happy people, but the unhappy ones that look at me like I'm stupid make me not want to talk to anybody ever again.
So the reason you don't have friends is because you're scared of rejection, because of people that aren't happy with themselves?
Happy with them. They're not happy with me, and it hurts!
Why are you worried about what unhappy people think of you?
Because it seems like there's so many of them. If it happens once or twice, okay, but when it happens 5, 10, 20 times.
You have to understand that a lot of people are dealing with their own emotions and their own views toward the world. And some people might just think you want something from them and it has nothing to actually do with you. It's their own suspicion.
Then are you saying we live in a world where everybody's so negative that when they do receive positivity, they can't accept it because they're not even positive to themselves? So they think you want something. How do I make those
Then
people
you
like
don't
me?
talk to them anymore. If somebody's negative to your positivity,
Most
then
people-
that's someone who's just not in the same place as you, and you have to get somebody who's on your wavelength.
Yeah, I'll just absorb their negative energy and become just like them and hate everybody. So somebody's happy.
That's not gonna fix everything because we already live in a negative world.
It's too late. I
so
already
of
hate
course-
myself. Now when somebody's nice to me and wants to be my friend, I'm gonna respond the same way. It's too late.
I've come across like a lot of people, especially online, and it's scary to say this now, but I would say people my age, ranging between 17 to 22, it's normal for them to be lonely, boys and girls, to not have that many friends, if any at all. No girlfriend, no boyfriend, nada. Go to work or go to school and come right back home or go right back to their dorm. And like, bro, this is the time when you're supposed to be interacting with people like the most, gang, and building the most types of relationships. Like, that's scary when you really think about it, because long-term future-wise, these niggas ain't gonna have nobody, gang. They gonna die alone.
I done been at points in my life, bro, where I sat down in my room and I'm like, damn, I really don't have nobody to talk to. When it's all said and done, bro, you will truly know that you have nobody in your life. At the end of the day, when you have good news to tell somebody, you have nobody to share it with. Like, bro, nigga don't get a phone call or a text about, like, bro, how you doing? Like, what you been on? None of that.
Alright, is it just me, or does it feel like it's harder to make friends now that we're adults? Or when you do make friends, they're not consistent? Like, as kids, we used to be able to walk up to each other and be like, hey, you wanna be my friend? And then from there, you guys are best friends and start playing on the playground. But I feel like as adults, we just lost connection with each other. And I don't know if it's because we're all stuck to our phones or we feel like we can't connect to anybody, but damn, I know I cannot be the only one.
But you know, when they consider themselves these introverts, lone wolves and all that, they're lying, y'all. Everybody lies and tries to put on a pretty face, especially for social media. Like, nobody wants to be alone. Let me say that again. Nobody wants to be alone. We all want friends. We all want people around us that like us and we like them. Stop letting these people online with these self-destructive and very self-isolating, traumatized point of views and ideals and activities tell you you're bad for living your life the way you want to live your life.
Isn't it so cruel that if you don't have friends, it's your own fault? Like, strangers aren't just gonna talk to you to get to know you. They have no reason to. If you want friends, you have to start all of those conversations. Genuinely terrible that the only cure for loneliness is become an extrovert or die alone.